Yes, yes. Welcome back to the Bad Guy Podcast. There we go. There we go. Yes, yes. Welcome back to the Bad Guys Podcast. I am your host, King Walker. And we're back. It's been a couple days, longer than usual, but it's been a lot going on. I just been watching. I just been watching Ti son putting foot to ass to 50 Cent. Is that what we calling it right now? Is Ti and the family winning? I think Ti and the family got foot to ass to 50 Cent right now, and I think we ain't definitely about to see no diss track. That ain't happening. A diss track is not happening, not even a little bit. Don't even think about it. But I did hear that he's making a documentary. Of course, there's a lot going on. They say we're at war. Jesus, that's what they say. They say we're at war. The damn president done bombed Israel, Iranians. I don't know what. I don't even. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't. I seen it. I was like, oh, what the hell? What the hell is going on? I had to catch up. Still catching up. We all go catch up together. Jim Carey, y'all killing me with this Jim Carey shit. Jim Carey, y'all call it Jim Carey a clone. This this war, this so-called potential war, has brought out Minister Farrakhan. This, this shit done brought out Farrakhan. You know it's bad when Farrakhan show up. And I always heard Farrakhan stopped coming out because he was getting too old. His handlers,
Yes, Mr. Trump.
his handlers don't let him out as much anymore. That's what I heard. But the damn war has brought out Farrakhan. Brought him out. I ain't seen Farrakhan in years.
The Iranians. You don't see them starting no war with nobody. That's correct. Yes, Mr. Trump. In the history of Iran, show me where they attacked some other nation trying to take their wealth as you do, as America does. Show it to me. See, when you know the truth, see, can't nobody punk you unless you just want to be a punk. Don't you want to stand up like that? Yes. Don't you want to be a man like that? Yes. I ain't bowing down to nobody, but I'm on my way to the pinnacle of power in this white man's world. When you see the kings and the rulers bowing down, they're not bowing down to me, but they know that a superior wisdom and power fashioned me, shaped me. I didn't shape myself. I was shaped by that little black man. Elijah Muhammad. I was shaped by it.
You know, brought out Farrakhan, man. Ain't seen Farrakhan in years. Oh shit! I got another one. Farrakhan is back outside, and don't act all brand new. We ain't about to act all brand new with this Trump stuff, man. I hate it when y'all act all brand new. Tupac Ben done told y'all.
If you want to be successful, you want to be like Trump, gimme, 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 push, 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 step, 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 crush, crush, crush. I mean, nobody should be hitting lotto for 36 million and we got people starving in the streets. There's no way that these people should own planes and their people don't have houses, apartments, shacks, drawers, pants. But even if you earned it, you still owe. But I mean, can you imagine somebody having $32 million? $32 million, and this person has nothing, and you can sleep, you can still go to the movie. These are the type of people that get humanitarian awards. Millionaires. How can they be humanitarians? By the fact that they're millionaires and there's so many poor people shows how unhumane they are. I think there is a way. It just takes to be revolutionary. I know you got $40 billion, but can you just keep it to one house? You only need one house. And if you only got 2 kids, can you just keep it to 2 rooms? I mean, why have 52 rooms and you know there's somebody with no room? It just don't make sense to me.
I mean, like I said, don't act brand new. Pac been telling y'all. This is the world we been living in. This ain't the world we living in. The world we been living in. It's been a crazy past couple weeks. He's saying nigga at the damn award show. Mexican cartels. It's like a movie. It's like a movie. It's a movie. It's got to be like part 2 of some movie. Mexican cartel. What's next? Aliens, wars, Russian spies, Terrence Howard.
Good morning, everyone. I'm not sure if you guys have had a moment to look at what's taking place in the news right now. But as we are speaking, or as I'm recording this, we have 2 huge U.S. carriers that's approaching the straits. We have 150 different planes. We have China and Iran, along with Russia, all doing these military drills at the same time that these nuclear talks are supposed to take place. And President Trump has threatened to use force if these talks fail. Well, one of the things that a lot of people aren't aware of is the fact that a great deal of Chinese oil, or China's oil, comes from Iran. China was getting a great deal of oil from Venezuela, but the U.S. just cut off that trade from Venezuela with the capture of the president of Venezuela. Now, if you look back in history, this took place before. In 1945, we had Japan making its aggressions around with regard to China and to other countries. So what did the U.S. do? It cut off the oil supply for Japan, which led to Japan ultimately bombing Pearl Harbor, and thus the U.S. was thrust into World War II. Where World War III seems like it's going to be pushed by something different, but the same methods look like they're being employed. So what I'm asking right now for everyone out there, I want you to take the time to look at what's taking place inside the world. I want you to take a moment to collect yourselves and think of the outcome that we all want for this world. If we want to be thrust into war, then it's at the front door. If we want to find a peaceful resolution to some of this, then we're going to have to change our tactics. And I don't mean I as an American, I'm talking about I as an earthling. I'm talking about we as a people. This world is going crazy right now. So let us take a moment to look at what's taking place and see what we need to do to make things, better for not just us, but for the world as a whole, because that's what it means being conscious. And perhaps everyone can come together and think in a positive way, can pray in a positive way, but even more so, act in a positive way, because this is getting ugly, y'all. So put your best face on, put your most positive attitude on, and let's see if we can consciously make a difference. Have a wonderful day.
The last day. They've been saying the last days for about 100 years. Go ahead and blow this MF up already. I'm tired of hearing the last day. Go ahead and blow this MF up. I got Brian Snow. What's up, Brian? Brian Snow, what's good? What's going on, Hobie? What's going on?
What is going on, my friend? How are you?
It's going pretty good, man. What's going on? How you doing?
I'm good. I kicked cancer square into you know where, so I'm good.
I seen that. Congratulations. I seen that in the chat area. Congratulations.
Thank you.
How's the show going? How's
So,
the
show's
sports?
going pretty good. It's my show is getting better organized. My play-by-play is getting better organized because I've now added a pregame show to it. So a lot of things were just so out of sorts for me. And I decided, you know what? If I'm going to do this, if I'm going to turn it into a salary, a full-fledged salary, then I got to get organized. So I stepped back for a little bit, added a couple of things. My wife Jody, I got to shout out my wife Jody. My wife Jody is the best because she gives me little tips and tricks to use from her time as a leader, leading different organizations and leading different boards. And to say they've come in handy would be an understatement. So I'm getting everything together. I'm getting everything organized. And I think my next game will be Wednesday, covering the Big Ten tournament.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So you cover all sports?
Yes, I do.
What's the name of your show again?
Snowman in the Morning.
Snowman in the Morning. I'm gonna pull your banner up in a minute. Snowman in the Morning. All sports. So how'd you feel about this?
What the heck is that?
You didn't see the Pat Riley Trophy?
My eyes are bad. That's Pat Riley. Look, Pat Riley deserved a statue a long time ago for what he did for the Lakers from 82 to 91. 82 to 90, rather. That statue should have been there.
Okay. Before Shaq.
Before Shaq, yes.
Okay. Before Kobe.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
The Showtime, like you had two eras of Lakers, and I know people talk about the Shaq and Kobe era, but look at how short that era was compared to look at how short that era was, number one. Mm-hmm. And number two, look at what was accomplished as compared to the Showtime Lakers.
You're right. You're right.
And also, if you look at it, the Showtime Lakers did something the Kobe and Shaq Lakers never did: win a finals game in Boston. Matter of fact, little history lesson, 1985 Game 6, guess what the Lakers did? They went into Boston and they spanked them and claimed the NBA world title.
Well, Kobe did it without Shaq in Boston, right?
Kobe lost to Boston in 2008. They beat the Celtics on their home floor at Staples in 2010 in a terrific 7-game series.
Okay. And they beat Orlando in the other one, right?
Yep. They beat Orlando in 2009, and then they beat the Celtics, as I said, in a terrific series in 2010.
Okay, man. Okay. What about the current Lakers? How you feel about the current Lakers?
I got 3 words for them. Blow it up.
Blow it up. Everything?
Blow it up.
Luka too?
Blow it up.
Oh man, Luka too?
Luka gotta go. You know what I do? I say this a lot. I say this jokingly about a lot of team situations on my morning show. You know what I do? Bring everybody into the office. Okay? Close the doors. And all my assistant would have to do is hand everybody a pink slip. And the pink slip would say, hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more. I'd shred every single contract. The only one I would possibly save would be Austin Reeves.
That's the one I hate the most.
But the problem is he's the most consistent player on the team.
Offensively. And if you get rid of those other two, then that puts him in a position he ain't never been in before, and I don't think he can handle. Is the top dog role.
Well, he's not going to be. He's not under this administration. He's never going to be a top dog.
So you think he could pull a Brunson and leave to a different New York?
Problem is, who'd take him? Who would take him? Austin Reeves is a proven yet unproven commodity, because a lot of teams now are starting to play defense, and they didn't play defense in the NBA for some 22 years.
Mm-hmm.
And now they're trying to. Who would take him? Who would take the best team? Would have the team that takes a chance on Austin Reeves has got to get in his head about playing defense immediately. But as far as these Lakers, blow it up.
But you got once you blow it up, you got to get a piece back. What's the piece that's supposed to be coming back from all this blowing up? Giannis?
First of all, are you kidding?
Who else is out there?
Find somebody in the draft. Start young.
Okay.
Get him out of there.
All right. Well,
get him out of there.
Who's up and coming? I'm not the biggest NCAA guy.
That's for them to find out. That's for them to scout.
Boozer?
Cam Boozer, maybe.
I like Cam Boozer.
Cam Boozer is good. Cam Boozer is, well, he's not good. He leads the number one team in the country.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, he could be a centerpiece. He absolutely could be a centerpiece.
I like him.
He absolutely could be a centerpiece.
Yeah, I mean that would be my move if I was them. That'd be my move. And he looks like a Laker to me.
Yeah,
you got to look like a Laker.
Mm-hmm.
He looks like a Laker.
You got to look like one. And you got to play like one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you can easily build around Cam Boozer.
We making trades right now. They need to send us a check. I got somebody there. We got somebody there. Where's she at?
I don't know.
You here? I don't know if I can pull her up. I don't know what's going on. Hey, can you come back in, L? And come back? Yeah. Tell us more about your show. And tell us more about what's to come. It's March. Now. What's the predictions?
Well, what we got coming up on the show is a week from today is Selection Sunday. So I'm going to host a live program that Sunday night where I do where we unveil the brackets for both tournaments. And that following Monday, we're going to make our predictions on both brackets.
Ooh.
There she go. You can hear her. We can't see her.
Yeah. How I started my show, a complete dare from somebody. One of my friends back home in Chicago said, I dare you to start a show, put it online, and get your opinions out there. All right. You're on. So a lot of research, had to make sure my equipment was working. And on October 1st, Snowman in the Morning was born.
Oh, so you started October 1st.
October 1st, 2013.
Okay.
Oh, nice. Very nice.
Yep. Has it been a challenge for the last 12 years? You better believe it has.
I'm
Oh,
sure you've learned a lot. Um,
Oh yeah.
Bad guy, how long have you been potting?
I'm 2 years. I'm only 2 years in. I'm young
You
and
guys are, no, you guys have got time.
I'm
If you
young.
could guess how long do you think I've been in potting?
Longer than us.
No. Public speaking, maybe, but not potting, no. So since last year in August is when I started my pod.
Ah, okay. So you're a
Yeah,
rookie. No, I'm kidding.
very much so. And I don't lean into visual. So a lot of you I notice actually lean into visual a lot. Because that's where the world is, you know. Everybody's a visualist. But when I started my pod, I actually started it like old school radio.
That's how
So
I
this,
did it.
Yeah,
yeah, this was
my first year was audio. My second year. This is my second year. So my first year on YouTube. This is my
mhm,
second year altogether.
nice. Yeah, same.
I started in radio in 1995 when I was at
Mm,
Chicago State University. And up until,
Sports radio.
yes, sir,
Okay.
up until 2018, most of my most of my shows and my games were strictly audio.
mm. How do you feel like that did for you? Do you feel like during that time period it was appropriate and it just flowed, or how was
Yep.
that
Yep.
exactly?
That was
Hmm.
what I was used to. I listened to a lot of radio. I listened to a lot of Bulls games on the radio back home in Chicago, a lot of play by play, and that's the style I took.
That's
That's what I was going to
exactly,
ask you. 95 sports radio. That had to be Chicago. That had to be a
yeah,
little different. That's not normal. You. That's
that's a time.
95,
Yeah, that's a
90.
time. The
That's a
Bulls.
different time. That's a
Yeah.
different place.
Yep.
Yeah.
1995. Matter of fact, the day I called my first game was December 7th, 1995.
What was the game?
It was Chicago State and Northern Illinois.
Mm.
It was a basketball game. I didn't know what to expect. I just know I just knew my friend Kevin had checked out a camera, and I said, "Can you attach a microphone to that camera?" And he says, "Yeah." He says, "What do you have in mind?" And apparently I had an evil grin on my face. So we went to the gym, we got permission, went up on the track, and that was my first call.
Mm. How long? How long have you been? How long have you been doing the NCAA? It's all been the NCAA most of the part.
Yeah.
Basketball.
I done high school and college since
Okay.
1995.
Okay. All Chicago.
No,
Okay.
not all Chicago. I've covered Chicago State back home in Chicago. I've covered Central State in Ohio. I've done a
Central
couple of,
State College.
yeah, Central State
Wildcat.
University, Central State Marauders,
Okay.
Central State Marauders. I was their voice. Um, I covered some high schools in North Carolina. I covered a couple of other schools in Ohio and Minnesota, and now I live here in Indiana. And I've covered Indiana Indiana State, and I also covered the Hoosiers run to the national championship.
I was going to ask you about that. How was that?
Crazy, crazy, because a lot of my friends asked me, "Are you going to call the national championship game?" I said, "Yeah, I'm going to do it from here in the studio." My wife, my beautiful wife, said, "So what time's the championship?" She had just gotten home from the office, and she says, "What time's the national championship?" I said, 7:30. "What time's your pregame show?" 7 o'clock. She says, "Plug me in and clue me in and glue me in." So I set her up to watch the national championship. I called it here. And the folks who tuned in when Carson Beck threw the final interception, they heard my wife scream in delight from her office when that happened while I was saying interception. In fact, the funniest thing that happened when I was covering the Hoosiers this year, I did the Big Ten championship, got everything set up, and my wife was like completely quiet during the game. And I said, the Indiana Hoosiers are the Big Ten champions. And Jody screams out, "What the hell?"
All right. So so is it as crazy? Are they as crazy as basketball as they say? Is it the
Yes.
stereotype is in Indiana?
Yes. 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 And yes. I've lived in Indiana now since 2014, and I didn't believe the description either until I started hanging around them. Yes.
Mm.
They are nuts about basketball here in the state of Indiana.
Over New York. So that's the Mecca. So you saying Indiana's the real Mecca?
Indiana's the real Mecca.
Mm.
Trust me.
Mm. I believe you. That's why I had you say it.
I'll give you another example. The Indiana Pacers.
Mm-hmm.
No one expected them to get to the finals last year.
Mm-mm.
I covered the Eastern Conference Finals, and when they stole game one, I said they will run this table and get to the finals. Nobody believed me until game 6 happened.
How do you feel about if he didn't get hurt? They win?
Yes.
You think
They
so?
blow them out.
Oh.
Look, SGA is terrific. Don't get it twisted, but if Tyrese Halliburton hadn't gotten hurt in the first half of game 7, they walked to the NBA championship because Halliburton was the difference.
Snowman in the morning. Weekday,
That
10
is so
a.m.
cool that you did that. I just seen your pop up. That's so cool.
Thank you.
Tomorrow morning?
Yes, sir.
What we talking about tomorrow morning?
Man, we got a few things on the docket besides basketball. We got a baseball preview. CM Punk makes his return to Chicago. That's our leadoff story.
You seen that entrance?
I was crying. I was crying because they started with the music. Now, I've seen on television the Bulls intros from the 90s with the great Ray Clay, who was a dear friend of mine, longtime PA announcer.
Mm-hmm. He was there last night, right, too?
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
It was his voice that introduced CM Punk on the walk to the ring.
Mm-hmm.
I hear the music. I see the spotlights. And then I hear Ray Clay's voice. And I'm sitting in Chicago Stadium again because I had a chance to see game 2 of the 91 finals. And I also saw game 6 of the 97 finals in person. And to hear that, go ahead.
No, I feel bad because I literally wanted to be a part of the show, but I'm not a basketball fan. Like I'm a football girl.
We gonna get to some more stuff in a minute.
No worries. I
we
just wanted you to know why I muted up.
Okay, we go get to Jim Carey and make sure if that's Jim Carey or not.
Okay.
But I'd like to give you a call sometime. Your number's still 911? All righty then.
I was watching that the other night, and then I woke up, and then he's been on my timeline for 2 days straight. I was literally watching that, and he's been on my timeline ever since when I woke up the next night.
What's your favorite, what's your favorite Jim Carrey movie?
Yeah, it would be Ace Ventura. Like,
yep.
Yeah, seeing him crawl out of Verano's ass is like, as a child, I was like out of body. Like, you got to remember at that time for me, I'm 34. So, like, my grandparents were telling me, like, if you swallow a watermelon, you'll get a watermelon baby and things like that. So, like, by the time Jim Carrey is crawling out of Verano's ass, I'm like, what is happening? He's like, yeah, he's one of them. He's one of my favorite comedians. Him and Will Ferrell.
All right, well, let's go ahead and get to it. Let's try to figure this out. If y'all haven't seen it, it's been trending and going viral lately. It's been on my timeline. I can't every time I pull my phone up, we're trying to figure out if Jim Carrey has been cloned or not. And I just can't call it. I just can't call it. I don't believe it. I'm not into conspiracies.
I ain't buying it.
I ain't buying it. I'm just saying.
You couldn't sell that to me even if it was free.
Mm-mm.
What I'll say is that people, especially today, because remember there was a time where when you believed in conspiracy theories, or if you did, you were ostracized, right? And
Mhm.
today it's quite the opposite. It's now one of those things that if you don't believe, people try to make it like something's wrong with you for not, you know what I mean? Like for not questioning what's going on.
Mhm.
But yeah, with Jim Carrey, I don't think that. I think it's the same thing with Jamie Foxx. Remember they were acting like Jamie also was cloned when he got sick and different things. I think people have a hard time believing that people like him go to the extremes that they do in order to be okay. I think that's a harder reality than to just make up a conspiracy that he's been cloned. This
Mhm.
man clearly has gotten plastic surgery older, and this is no shade to anyone watching. This is a fact. Caucasian males and women, they age rapidly, skin wise. So the sun does nothing for him. He was looking like a 50-year-old man in his 30s. By the time he was doing like God Almighty, those type of movies and stuff, he was looking like an older man. He was just hitting his
Mm.
30s. So the little bit of fillers that we were seeing that he was getting before, they were light. But now this man is 50. Look at his face in this on the left side. I wonder how old he was right there. And he looks like skin wise that he's about to hit his 60s, and he's not. So this man clearly got plastic surgery, and because he's not in the eye, because he doesn't do film and things like that, people don't see him. And when they do, we get the man on the right. That is my opinion. What do you think?
I think.
Oh,
I think so. I
look,
mean, I think.
I'm not buying that picture.
I think white people age like milk, and it's just unfortunate that the one white person that everybody likes is aging like milk,
Mhm.
and you can't use the excuse with him because you like him. It's all because we like Jim Carrey. It's not to be mean. We all like Jim Carrey, and we don't want him to die or be different. But no, white people get old just like everybody else. Our favorite white people, Donald Trump gets old, so does Jim Carrey. So it's just how it is. It's to push the thing, but I got videos. I got videos to push the whole Illuminati and cloning. I think that's a little wild. This just because it's everybody's favorite, one of everybody's favorite. I feel like they'll do this for Adam Sandler too when he starts looking crazy because everybody loves Adam Sandler, right?
I wrote it and I researched it and I practiced it like crazy. But it's then I watched everybody like talking 1,000 miles an hour up there, receiving their awards, and I was like, I'm dead. But and I made mistakes, and I was like a novice, but I felt a lot of love, and I felt a lot of appreciation that I tried, and what I said was true, and I really wanted to recognize my family. I wanted to recognize my dad, and my dad was the type of person that if you met him for 5 minutes, you felt like you knew him for 50 years. You know, I can't talk about him without getting emotional. Oh, loved it, loved it. It's so beautiful. And having Michelle, you know, uh, Camille Coton, that was also amazing. And it was just a brilliant evening, you know, really brilliant evening. Oh my gosh. Marshall Molaverne was off the hook. I mean, I can't believe he committed to doing all that. I was really, is this about someone else? My favorite funny face is the one I'm wearing right now.
Thank you so much, Jim.
Um, he might be on medication,
I feel
maybe.
like if you didn't know that Jim Carrey was always on medication and always doing
Think,
drugs, you're a fool.
think that.
Not you, Walker. I'm not
No,
saying you
no,
didn't know it. I'm
I
just
agree with you. You're right.
yeah, like these people, that's what they do. Um, and my question to you, because you're saying that it was all up and down your timeline, was it just his look, or was it also people taking notes of the fact that he was really talkative and in cameras' faces? Because that's something I noticed. He doesn't really, in the past, he wasn't really doing that before. He wasn't big about cameras and talking to people and giving that much interviews and stuff.
Um, Yeah, it was more of that because they put this video right here beside it. I'll pull it up. They did the video when he did the Illuminati and he was on Jimmy Kimmel and they compared that video to the one I just played. And they're like, he's acting different. He's not the same. He really doesn't like outside events like going to award shows and stuff like that. Why is he at award shows?
It's
He was
very
doing
drastic.
the most.
Yeah. That's why I said something. To me, I really don't care. We're in a war. Like we have other things to fry. But since it's the topic on the table, and this is my guys' pod, and I'm so grateful. I love your pod.
We can get back to the war.
No. I mean, I'm down with that too. I'm down with whatever your topic is. But I'm
Huh?
just saying, like in my everyday life, I wouldn't care like what Jim Carrey's doing. Um, with that though, I think that a lot of people are just taking note to the fact that he's not something's up. You know, he really wasn't doing interviews. If you go back, I've these people that I'm saying are my favorite comedians. I've actually grown with them. So I've seen interviews of him and Will Ferrell and other people that I like. And yeah, it's a fact. He's always spoken about his family. He's always appreciated his dad and different things, but he was never big into cameras. He barely gave interviews on carpets. Um, very one-sided, very short. So there's something up, but to say it's a clone is it's pretty out there. I
Yeah,
just think maybe he's on dope or something. I don't know.
I wouldn't go too far as dope. Well,
Why
illegal
not
dope
though? It's in
anyway.
Hollywood.
Illegal dope.
But it's Hollywood. Why wouldn't you
Yeah.
go that? That's not that far, right?
Yeah. I think
Right?
what
If
we
there's
think
dope in the White House, there's dope in Hollywood, right?
I think there's dope everywhere.
Exactly.
Plenty.
What are you talking about? I love this pod. Okay.
Hold on. This is the video that they was comparing it with. How he used to.
Is that a gang sign? Have you, Oh, like you don't know what it is. You don't know what that is.
I have no idea.
You don't know. Jimmy Fallon doesn't know. David Letterman doesn't know.
We don't know.
All the comics and show business don't know what this is.
What is it?
Come on, Jimmy. Seriously, the time is up. People are hip to this kind of stuff. I'm here tonight to blow the lid off it, to be the whistleblower. I'm sick and tired of the secrets and the lies. It is the secret symbol of the Illuminati, and you're a part of it, and it is the all-mocking tongue.
Oh, I like it.
For years now, talk show hosts, people on television, people in sitcoms have been hired by the government to throw you off the track, to distract you, to make you laugh and stuff like that, make you happy and docile so you don't know what's really going on.
And now he looks happy and docile, right?
That took me out when you just said that. It's true though. Yeah.
All right, we got Laney here. We got Eric here. I got Laney. Hold on, let me promote your.
Hey, what's up, y'all? How y'all doing?
What's up, Eric?
What's going on, Eric?
Man, I appreciate y'all setting this up, man. It's cool.
Yeah, this is Fly. Yeah, this is my logo, Foresight Media 33X. I go live from YouTube, Stationhead, Twitch, just about anywhere. The best place to find me is on Facebook and IG, so you can keep in tune. And yeah, and if you want, you can also follow these guys because I pretty much stalk their pages. If I can be on any of their panels, I'm on it. I'll probably be on Eric's later, actually on Monday, actually. So thanks.
Laney, you there?
I'm here.
Okay, I got you. Pulled up too. Is that Jim Carrey? Before you promote, is that Jim Carrey? Is it close? Is it a clone?
Is what?
Is that Jim Carrey or is it a clone? Or you can just promote your show.
Oh. No, I'll promote my show.
Okay.
So I have actually two shows. I have Divine Connection, and also I have my men's broadcast at the end of the month. Every last Monday of the month for the men. Divine Connections airs on every Wednesday and Saturday on Facebook Live for me. So that's my spiel.
What about the when's the round table for the man? Come on.
That will be the last Monday of this month, which is Jesus. What month? I got whatever this month, the last Monday of this month is.
It's March. It's March.
Okay, whatever the last Monday it is.
Okay.
So that's when that one airs.
You want to speak on Jim Carrey or the war?
I don't know too much to speak on that, and I'm not gonna even lie. I really
What,
don't.
Jim Carrey or the war? What about the war?
I can't speak on either because I didn't watch it.
Okay. I'm gonna
I'm the only one. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I can dig that.
I'm sorry.
Hey, what's up, man?
Did you send me your Did you send me any information? Yes or no?
I probably did, man. I was on the road most of the day, and then when I got home,
He did.
I did. Oh, okay.
Yeah, you did.
Hey, I did. There you go. Sorry.
I'll resend it to you in a second, Walker. I'll direct send it so that way you don't got
I got a lot going on, so I'm sorry if I missed out or if I moved too fast and didn't pay attention to it. But yeah.
Go ahead and promote what you got going.
Say it again.
Go ahead and promote your podcast. Wow.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. My podcast is the Club Geneva Show.
I got that.
We are on YouTube primarily, but I kind of do some minor sharing on Spotify and on TikTok. But sorry, something's going on out there. But the main gist of the show is it's all about people connecting, doing collaborations, and sharing a space with a big community of podcasters and just normal people, because I noticed that, podcasting either goes very low or it goes very high. And what I mean by that is people who just have anything to say or people who are wealthy, and, it's not a lot of space for just the normal person. So I wanted to put the podcast out there to deliberately share it with people just like us.
All right, I'm gonna have to go. I got a pregame show to do, and I got UConn and St. John's and women's basketball tonight.
All right, thank you, Brian, man. Thank you, Brian, for everything.
Thanks, Brian.
I will be watching you in the morning. I will be watching the show in the morning. I promise. I'll be right there.
I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much.
Locking in.
Shout out to Snowman. All right, Brian. I got you. I do have it.
Yep.
All right, cool. All right, Brian, is that Jim Carrey or not? Did you see the Jim Carrey?
That's Eric.
Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Eric, is that Jim Carrey or not?
Man,
Wait, Walker, I'm sorry. You asking him.
Let me see.
About another man. That's hilarious.
He kind of looked like that lady from Bella, the one who they say like that girl who looked like, like she got like that. He's got like that rounded, it's not the old Jim Carrey. Let's do that. How about that?
Okay.
Yeah, I can run off into all types of ideas, but that's not the old Jim Carrey. I think what it is the abuse of the plastic surgery industry kind of just taking over Hollywood and forcing people into abusing and mutilating themselves. I think that's what I think about it.
I'm gonna have to agree with you. I think it's some kind of something like that, or some kind of medication. Something happened. It is what it is.
Yeah,
old man getting old.
I mean, a lot of people say like it's lizard people, and stuff like that. It's all types of conspiracy theories.
Wait, what, Eric? Slow up. Let's back up some. What is a lizard people? What is that?
So there's a conspiracy that's been around for probably like 20, 30 years that the world is controlled by lizard people. And these people come from outer space. I read up on this.
I'm a spiritualist, but I've never heard this.
Yeah, so they come from outer space and they control the population, and they are from some place called Planet X. And it's just a lot of different conspiracy theories about the cloning of people and the changing of people's faces. Like if you look online, there's documentary after documentary about look like when you see certain people and their eyes roll in the back of their heads, or
Oh my
they have like a
gosh.
blackened eye and you catch them in weird poses and stuff. It's very fascinating. I don't think it originates from anything more than fantasy for the most part, unless it's like something truthful. It's no different than flat earth theory. But at the same time, there's that conspiracy about the lizard people. But I think all things like that pretty much boil down to just a consistent truth. And the truth is that people are changing themselves just to be important and to stay relevant. And we see that in our own communities. I mean, we got a lot of Black women. If that's the case, if lizard people are in Hollywood, then we have baboon ass people in our community who, are changing their figures and putting these weird BBLs on themselves just so they can like cohabitate and feel like they're more important. I mean, it's absolutely it's more interesting to see that than to even assume like it's lizard people on the planet, to see like all these Black women with cups instead of asses, like a cup figure like that. That's not normal to see somebody with that C off their back like that. So,
I'm dead.
I mean, I'm just being honest about it.
I'm dead. I waited all night for this conversation. And I'm just done. Oh,
I love it.
Eric,
Yeah,
did you just put your hands up in a C motion on the screen to
it's a C.
put it down, Walker?
It used to be because I gotta be quiet because my wife is in there, but it used to be conservative vice lords when I was in Chicago, but
Mm, mm.
now that's more so what I'm seeing. Just to be honest, I mean, honestly, that's more what I'm seeing is the strangeness of I think they call it body something to do with body morphing, where people are more interested in calibrating their body so that they look a certain way so people will accept them. And that's very sad, especially for our community. When if you look at the figure of these people, when you look at the BBLs, when you look at the way that they're designing their body, if you look in history back in the 1800s, they had a Black woman that they put in a zoo over in Great Britain that had that same shape. They thought it was fascinating that a Black woman had a curve, that had curvature of her body like that. So they put her in a zoo. And we're going right back to it.
That's crazy.
Yeah, her name was Sarah,
Like
for anybody that wants to investigate.
Mhm.
It's very powerful. Thanks for sharing that, especially during this month as a Black woman, self-identified Black woman. This is the history month for women in general. And one of our pod brothers put it in the chat. I believe his name is Big Veg. And he also spoke about body dysmorphia and how,
There you go.
yeah, it's really relevant and predominant right now in our community and in our culture, and not just in our direct culture, but it affects us. And we are Black people, so we're talking about what affects us. So yeah, I'm really grateful that you were able to bring that up. I'm grateful that Walker gave us a platform to be able to talk about that real quick. I know we made it about Jim Carey, and
This
that's
is about
cool.
everything. It's about everything.
But yeah,
We can talk
I
about
love that.
everything up here.
No, I have a weird brain where I will talk about I'll try to connect anything to anything. And I'm sorry if I took it off of Jim Carey, but
You good, man. We can jump everywhere y'all need to jump. I like jumping everywhere. We can always jump over there and come back. How do you think let me jump a little bit. Let's stay with the movies a little bit. I know y'all seen we had a show together, Laney, about this. And we had the recent AACP awards and they ran this back.
Delroy and I are delighted to be presenting the first BAFTA of the night for a vital part of movie making.
We're here to celebrate.
Now, I'm pretty sure everybody's seen that.
Yep. I
And
feel exactly how you felt. I felt like you articulated yourself very well on the panel, and I felt the same way. He shouldn't have been there. When you have certain disabilities or certain things that hinder you, it's the same way that if somebody is in a wheelchair, they cannot go up steps. So if there's not something that's accessible that will get them into that building, they are not able to go. I think of it the same exact way. And I felt like you really articulated your point really well the other day on that panel, which was at the end of the day, if somebody is struggling like that, it should have never even got broadcasted. This is pre-recorded. But even before then, if somebody is known to have this problem, they shouldn't be put in situations to be set up for failure or to be attacking people flat out.
Right. I honestly, I said that, but I honestly don't think we should be there either. We need to go to more things like this right here, the NCAAP awards, and stop going to these British Film Awards because it doesn't make sense. But Regina Hall doubled back on it, and Deion Cole did too. A lot of this whole, basically, a part of this awards was about doubling down and basically responding. How y'all feel about that? Eric, how you feel about that? Was that good enough?
I I don't give ignorant people any energy. You know what I'm saying? So I think the only thing that Michael B. Jordan and the other gentleman did well was not respond to retarded shit.
Right.
Okay. You can be you can have that disease. You can have a multitude of personality disease and you don't throw out the N-word. Let's not excuse the fact that the N-word was something common enough for him to actually reverb it back to an audience during a special time, you know, like whatever that award show was. So still in yet
British Film Awards.
British Film Award. Yes. I would not have given it any energy either.
Right.
Just a goofy dude who happens to have that disease and, you know, Tourette's, and so what? Move on. I think that we are beyond the time that we have to worry about the N-word. That's the least of our problems. It's some idiotic poor fool who happens to be white using a derogatory term to try to make us respond a certain way. I think the biggest part about that is that you had two black men who didn't respond to idiocracy, you know, to idiot stuff like that. There's no need to. You know, and you know, the biggest thing is like people couple that with the fact like, oh, you use it all the time. Yes, we do. We're very used to that word in our culture, no matter if it's good or bad. And there's no reason to respond to that. We're not what they think that they call us. Who cares what they call us? You know, it comes down to self-esteem as a culture. We have to build that back up. I don't give a damn what a white person calls me. I'm not fighting you for it. I got better moves to make. I make great money. I got great opportunities. I got good things going on in my life. You can call me that word all you want to, but you got to prove it. And the only way you're going to prove it is by some silly response for me, lose my mind or crying on stage because you said it to me. So I could care less about a white person with Tourette's. Matter of fact, let's look at the bigger picture. It's white people who don't have Tourette's who call black people the N-word. So who gives a fuck about a white person saying the N-word? Y'all ain't nothing to us. We good. Self-esteem. Move on. Don't give it too much. I wouldn't even give it 30 seconds at the BET Awards. It deserved nothing because it was nothing.
They gave it the whole show. I might have played another part where they gave it the whole show. Go
I
ahead.
wouldn't have gave it a thing. We giving these people energy. When do we stop giving white ignorant people energy?
That's my question. How do you feel about them bringing it and just piggybacking it to the following week, and we keep dragging it, and we keep bringing our comedians and our actors, and we keep bringing them up here to talk about it? Like, how is that? What is that for? Why do we do that? Why is that happening?
Because it's not. We're not really victimized by it anymore, and it's obvious because we keep bringing it up. You know,
I think we're. Go ahead.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. Please.
No, you're fine. You're fine. Go ahead.
No, I'm just gonna say we are not victimized by it because we can joke about it. Number one, if you're really victimized by something, you know, ask a woman who got raped if she gonna make a joke about rape. You know, no, we're not victimized by it, and we don't need to give it energy. We don't need to give it any credit. We don't need to authorize stupidity. We need to let these people. The less we worry about. Matter of fact, that's my problem with the N-word in general. Is the less we use it, the less it's relevant. When are we gonna stop using it?
I think a lot of people like to trauma bond. So when they're replaying it, it doesn't. I definitely resonate with what Eric's saying, where a lot of people don't want to be a victim. I don't think us as a whole, as Black people, we don't want to be a victim. I don't believe that, because if we did, we would be moving differently. So I do believe there's still some people that want to play into victimhood and that allow that to trigger them and things like that. So when you ask that question, Walker, why do you think they keep doing that or like drilling it in? Trauma bonding. It's easier for us to come together over traumas and it stays stuck. It's going to, for us, for somebody like Eric or somebody like us, all right, we water to a duck, it rolled off her back. But somebody at home in their 80s hearing nigga again, that might set them off. You know what I mean? We're already, like you said, in a war. There's so many different things going on that we could pay attention to. But if they can keep people stuck in a certain mentality, there's no progression. So
Yeah.
again, back to what Eric was saying, giving that word power, spending more time on it, even us doing pods on it past today, really is feeding it. It's really all the same.
You know, I'm more focused on what we do, not what they do.
Right.
And we got a whole music industry called rap that is nothing more than what she said, which is trauma bonding. You know, the sadness, the hardships, the victimhood, you know, I had to sell drugs. I had to do this. I'm more worried about the problems that we create for ourselves than some white person yelling the N-word every now and then. Now, what we really want to talk about, let's talk about all these black men who coming up hung in the South, okay, that nobody's talking about.
Where are they learning that from?
What'd you say?
Where are they learning to do that from?
Where are they learning to do what from?
Hanging. Like that's like that's being carried on. That's a carry on tradition. That's not like, oh, these young white boys are just learning to hang. Nah, they learned that from somewhere or something. It's not going away.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, but you gotta realize there's a bunch of still sundown towns. So if you're a black person that drive through a sundown town, you better get out of Dodge quick. Because them towns right there, they will hang you. They don't play when it comes to black people coming in those places.
But you know, and if we capitalize on trauma bonding, like, you know, using rap and stuff like that as a way to like come together, and you know, we never bond on power. And the reason why these people are getting these opportunities to do things that they want to do to us, like these cops and, you know, these undercover Ku Klux Klan people and things like that, is because we trauma bond on the weakness, the things that we are suffering from. We don't trauma bond on the power that we don't bond on the power that we have. We have a lot of power together. When black people come together, like this space right here, this is huge. Matter of fact, you couldn't do this on a corner in some cities. You see what I'm saying? You can't have 5 black people in a corner at a cop roll up. So this is a power movement right here. And we need to keep growing stuff like this, because we can eliminate half of these problems that we have from the other side, these white people, if we actually come together. I love rap. I listen to it. I love all that stuff. But at the end of the day, I would rather do something like this than listen to a track from Jay-Z or a track from somebody who I like. This is way more powerful. This is what it's all about. So, you know, I'm not going to be on here too much longer, but man, I appreciate you, Mr. Walker, for putting this space together. I think this is going to start a movement that's going to be beneficial to us.
Like that's what I try to do. I can't rap, so this is my track. This is my mixtape. This I'm too old. If I could rap, I'm too old. I'm damn near 40. This is my mixtape. This is my music. This is how I'm gonna get mine out every day. Every day is a new track. We don't know what we gonna talk about today. We might talk about the crazy BS bullshit, but then again, we might have shows like this, yada yada yada. We might have shows just talking about sport. I want to be able to hit everything. Let's say I told Art earlier, I want to be able to either make you think, cry, or laugh. We're gonna do one thing while we're here. Most of the time, I want you to think. But if I can get a laugh or a cry out of you, that's cool too.
Dope. That's what's up, man.
But how do you anybody else before I play this clip? Oh, well, DJ, how you feel about the whole Tourette's syndrome and us dragging it on in the NCAAP award?
My personal opinion on the situation is, I mean, it happened, acknowledge that it happened, and then move. I don't want to say move forward, but continue moving on. I guess it depends on the type of awareness you're trying to bring to it. If you're trying to bring the awareness of we haven't progressed, we haven't moved forward, we're still stuck in old Jim Crow era, then I'm not gonna say. That's a personal opinion. I can't argue that fact. Me personally, I feel some things have changed, but in all the same, some things have stayed the same. Even like what Eric just brought up about the people being hung in the South. That those are all learned behaviors.
Right.
When we talk about segregation and we talk about lynching and all that other stuff, I feel a lot of people get the mindset that, oh well, that happened way back when that was a long time ago, when really when you really look at it, it's really not that long ago. Segregation and stuff hasn't, since the civil rights has been signed into law, we haven't even hit 100 years. So I know both my grandmothers lived through segregation. So just right there, I'm a second on both my grandparents' side. I'm a second generation person who hasn't lived through segregation. So we're speaking within generations. For my wife, my wife is actually a first generation child of post segregation because her mom lived through segregation. So I said all that to say it's close. It's not as far back as a lot of people want to make it seem.
We're very young as a people compared to everybody else, as far as us being at the time that we were free.
Yeah. So you're still gonna have remnants of it, and you're still gonna see it because you have people who live through it. And I was on TikTok and I was doing this little segment, and it was called the reactionary preservation effort. And what those big words mean is you have people in power right now who are trying to rewrite history and basically make it seem like the way they were brought up, the way they were taught was not wrong. Society was wrong for changing. They're not wrong for the way they view things and how they look at things. So I think in order to actually combat that, you have to you got to know your history. Two, you got to understand history is to show you your past. It's not there to define you. I'm not defined off my past. I'm defined off of the actions I do here in the present. We have to bring awareness when stuff like that happens, but we can't linger on it. We can complain about it, but if we don't have a solution for the problem, then what good is our complaining?
Right. Anybody else?
Well, we say that, segregation, all that stuff is, back in the past, but it still lives today. There's certain places where I live, Black people cannot go to. I grew up in the era where, I was treated differently because of my skin color. So I've witnessed all these things, and it is a learned behavior. But also, it's something reality. Here, because I live in Charleston, South Carolina, cops automatically will go ahead and pull over a Black person before they pull over a white person. So, this is, my story. I live it every day. I could go into a white establishment and be stared at because of my skin color, or be kicked out because I'm not allowed. We're not allowed there.
Anybody else?
No, I'll leave on this point because I got to get back to what I'm doing. But they're almost done, and that's the thing that we really got to hold on to as a people. Their time is ending, and you can tell it.
Who is they?
They?
Yeah.
These people who hold white supremacy, right, as a tool. These people who think that they can control the things that Black people do, the things that Black people say, the way that Black people feel, all these different things about them that they try to control with us for over 400 years. We've always fought back so much. We've been the culture drivers of the United States. We've been the inventors, the culture drivers, the oppression changers. We've been that since the day we walked off the boat. Okay, since the day we were dragged off the boat, we've always fought. That's why it's so funny to see these people who have went against what we thought was right in voting. Now they're getting their asses tore up, right? They thought they had a good hot ticket because they weren't Black, and they found out that, hey, you worse than what we are, okay, in a sense. So what I'm getting at is their time is almost over with. That's why we're seeing the things that we're seeing. That's why we are living through the things that we're living with. That's why they're so mad. That's why you got MAGA. That's why you got the Tea Party. That's why you got all these great things that they coming up with. That's why you got these three dudes in office who think they controlling everything. Marco Rubio, Pete Hegseth, Donald Trump, the hot three, and and all this garbage. What we're seeing is a reflection of the hard work that we put into this country, that our ancestors planted for us. We're seeing the fruit. We just have to change our perspective and pay attention to it. I'm glad that these people are behaving the way that they're behaving now, because I know that the time is running out for them. If it wasn't running out, they'd be on a whole different path right now, okay?
Mm-hmm.
All these things that we're seeing is a reflection of a victory, a huge victory, and a victory that's well-deserved for the hard struggles and the strifes that our ancestors went through and that the African American community has had to endure since the day we came into this country. We just need to sit tight, hold together, create spaces like this, vote, go ahead and keep doing the things that we need to do to keep this country moving in the right direction. The funniest thing about all the stuff that we're seeing is the people who hate us, and I'm not talking about white people, I'm talking about all the other people. Because there's a whole group of people who look like us who hate us. There are people, Hispanic people, Asian people. They all think that they come into this country and they all think that they are better than the people who paved the way for them to be there to begin with. And we are going to run this thing down. And I'm saying, don't worry about the N-word from some white person. Don't worry about anything more than the fact that if we stick together and we bond together and we work through what we got to get through, we're about to see this thing through. This is our country, and it should be. We built it. Why not? And I'm just going to leave with that.
Make sure you promote before you leave. Promote before you leave.
What'd you say? Oh,
Promote.
yeah, the Club Geneva show. You can catch me on Fridays at 9 or 10 p.m. I usually post a show at least once or twice a week. The shows range in topics from, pretty much all different types of topics. It could be, we go from paranormal to cultural topics to social issues, everything. It's all about everything on the Club Geneva show. Is meant to build a community of people who can come together and create a space where we can all be open and honest, and we are cancel culture free. So please join us at the Club Geneva show. I thank you so much, Mr. Walker, for having me.
No problem, man. We'll see you again. We'll do this again, definitely.
Yep.
Bye.
See you, Eric.
Yep, peace.
Bye.
Anybody else? Anybody else? Let me run this clip real quick before. Anybody? All right, let me run this clip. We're going to run the damn Deion Cole clip. The NCAACP. That's a tongue twister. I didn't know they was doing award shows like this. When they start doing this? Did Don Lemon bring his boyfriend to the NCAAP? Yeah, we're gonna run it. We're gonna run it. We're gonna keep running. I'm done with it. I'm done with it. Yeah, I'm done with it. Like you said, after the day we done, I'm done. Wipe my hands.
I mean, it's funny, bro. I mean, like real talk. Like, real talk. I mean, if you can't joke about it, stuff like that's supposed to be funny. I mean, how many comedians after Will Smith slapped Chris Rock made fun of Will Smith and said, it was funny. I mean, not that Will Smith slapping Chris Rock was funny. I mean, it kind of was, but
it was part of me that it wasn't funny, but Hey man,
Like the
Yeah.
husband in me was like, yo, bro, I feel that, bro. Stand up for your wife. But when the comedians came out, I mean, especially Eddie Murphy, you know, when Eddie Murphy said, he said everything he had to say, and then at the end of it, he said, keep Will Smith's wife's name out.
Yeah, Eddie Murphy
It's
did.
funny. It's funny. So I mean, anybody who and I guess because I didn't really so much live through it. I guess that's why I could say it's funny for me. I mean, I'm not trying to take away from anybody it's offensive to, but again, for me, stuff like that it's funny. Why not make a joke out of it?
We me and you, we part of the South Park here. God. Like you, I get it, but I also I'm an '80s baby too, but still, like I understand South Park. I understand Beavis and Butthead. Like I was telling Art earlier, like so I understand when we got a joke. It's jokes. Like Eric said earlier, we got a joke and bond. Or, I don't know, but
I mean, I grew up with
a limit
Family
to
Guy.
it. Simpsons, really. Simpsons the same. Anybody else? Any y'all down there quiet?
Say it one more time. You said about the Simpsons,
Oh, we
Walker?
were just talking about laughing these racist jokes off.
I don't mind. Like,
He's
it
into
just depends. This is where I'm at with the racist jokes. This is honestly like, even if I was back in corporate, I just feel like once we start going down that road of laughing about racist jokes, unless you can laugh at a racist joke being said back to you, then don't laugh. That's how I be feeling, like on some real G stuff, because can't nobody come up to me and call me like a nigger bitch, like, and me think it's funny. You understand? So like, I don't call people, excuse me for anybody this might offend, I don't call people wetbacks. I don't call people crackers, because none of that's funny, like, to me.
No, I respect that.
But I do know people that are my friends or around me that do crack like that. You know what I mean? And they don't mind. And I know people that date white people and they joke like that with each other. Like, so I think it's based off your comfortability level. For me, I don't cross those lines because I don't want nobody. Nah, I'm good.
No, I mean you said something. You said something real. Like, if you can crack a joke on me, then be prepared for me to crack one on you.
I don't want to hear about no NAACP when I gotta tell you that you're a monkey because you didn't call me a cracker. Like, you understand? Like, once those lines get crossed, it's like nobody's better than nobody. That's the whole point. The whole point and the reason why Black Lives Matter is because we were made to feel like our lives didn't. If our lives matter in the beginning, we wouldn't have to say that. You understand? So if there was nobody joking about racist comments, we wouldn't have to feel like we have to do that back. So I don't know. That's why I really did agree with what Walker was saying the other day on the panel, as far as that guy not being there and maybe us not being there. Like, you know, I really, like I said, I really resonated with that.
We still
Like,
ain't.
you
We
know,
still
go
ain't got our
where
own
you're
stuff.
celebrated, right, Walker? Go where you're celebrated and appreciated.
We gotta stop giving our stuff away. We can't. We have a place to celebrate, and then we sell it off. We had hip hop. We sold it off. We had BET. We sold it off.
Why do you think that is? Do you think that's because we're made to think that we're supposed to be down? Like, I have a few friends that are from different countries, actually, a lot of friends. But what I find the differences between somebody like African American and somebody from Africa is the whole status and standard of wanting to align themselves. I was taught from a young age, no matter what I do, I'll have to work 3 times as hard in order to be incorporated. Is that always true? Not necessarily. But for my counterparts in Africa or somebody that's identified as African, they're taught that the American dream is to acquire and to be looked at as white. Does that make sense? What I'm trying to say?
No, that makes sense. I mean, you're talking about acceptance, and I mean, I don't know. I mean, for me, I've never wanted that type of acceptance. I've always wanted to be authentically me. And I'm one of those people, if there's no room for me at the table, I'll smash the goddamn table, build a whole new table, and then make room for my goddamn self.
Sound like a Walker response. Fuck, I'm gonna flip the table over. Like what?
We'll burn this building down.
Now, what I was gonna say is I don't ask for a seat at the table. I don't count the chairs. I'll use your back if I need to sit, but I'm at the table. Like I don't ask for permission. I take what's mine because it's already a given. Um, but yeah, everybody don't have that energy. Everybody's not like that, and that's okay. Like that's okay. That's one of the reasons why I really like this pod is because you made it a space where you just seen like five of us come through. We all different. We all got our own different missions with our pods, but we all have found a space within Walker's Bad Guy podcast to be able to tell how we feel about the same topic. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh yeah, definitely. But now to your initial question, I mean the reason I'm not gonna say inclusion, but the reason I feel like BET has gone in the direction it's gone into is because it's lost its identity. It's wanted to become mainstream instead of creating its own stream. And it had its own avenues for a little while, but I hate to say this, and it's gonna sound bad. Money talks and bullshit walks.
Yeah.
If I can make a cool hundred mil or 100,000 by selling it to somebody who doesn't have the vision that I had or the initial vision statement of the company, I mean, then were you really down? Was it really meant for us? I think when the creator of BT, when he sold it off to that lady, way back when, I remember it happening. When I think that's when it went downhill. When you lost stuff like 106 in Park, when you lost Rap City in the Basement, when you lost those shows that actually talked about things, that actually encouraged college. I remember 106 in Park used to bring the HBCUs up, to there, and then they would rep their school and everything. When you lost, when that went downhill, heck, I'm gonna say it. When AJ and Free left,
yeah, Spring Bling, that they took that damn Spring Bling off.
I'm glad, honestly, but I ain't gonna hold you. Spring Bling was cool, but it was nothing compared to MTV Spring. That
the
show
Rockin'
was
Jock
crazy.
yeah.
It was crazy.
And I will say this: it's like to not make it too racy. The same thing happened to BET happened to MTV. So you really the white boy show TV show went down too. So the MTV went down with BET. So you can't just say it was all the black people show.
No, it's not. You're right, Walker.
I think it was the business.
They don't like each other either. This is not about a race thing. This is about really understanding that self-hate is just self-hate. People that don't have a capacity to love somebody else because they're different, they don't have a capacity to love themselves either. So they really don't like each other either. Like, honestly.
True, but I'll say this. And I've noticed this about white people. White people will, I don't like you, but I'll build with you. I don't like you, but you know what? We'll work towards a common goal. And I've seen that a lot within the white community. Black people, we tend to be, I don't like you and I don't want you in my space. So I'm not, I can't do it with you. And we have to, I'm sorry, we have to drop that mindset. We have to come to the, hey, look, you know what? We don't see eye to eye on these things, but the things we do see eye to eye on, we're gonna build off of that, and then we'll go from there. We have to a lot of black people need to step into a builder's mindset and not the mindset of I'm gonna just take what's given to me. That, like, I mean, I'm for me, that's why I made my podcast, because of the things that I want to do and that I'm trying to do. I need this. I that's why I made it, so I can do what I got to do.
I'm gonna need you to promote real quick, but let's let Elle promote because she's about to get out of here real quick. Go ahead, Elle.
Yeah, DJ, that was a perfect segue to my promotion. Is Legacy Foresight. That's what Foresight Media 33X is about. Making investments for the future, self-development, and really just journeying, like enjoying your own journey while enjoying someone else's. So if you have space for that, if you're a seeker, healer, or want to be healed at all, come check us out. Foresight Media 33X on Station Head and YouTube, bi-weekly Thursdays, 11:11 p.m. and a.m. Thanks, Walker.
No
See you,
problem,
DJ
no problem.
C-Money.
You keep an eye
Bye.
out for me. Everybody keep an eye out. I'm gonna keep throwing these dams in the live. Y'all gonna get tired of me. Like, damn, boy, you going live at 3 a.m.? You might have to mute the. I'm gonna make y'all mute the damn group.
Nah.
But Laney, you said you didn't know about these damn missiles.
So who?
These missiles. You don't know about these missiles? They
No.
Oh,
No. I don't follow up with the news. I really don't.
me neither. I was just driving and somebody sent this to me.
We just got confirmation that the U.S. is participating in these attacks. The first word that came across the wire services was that these were Israeli-only attacks, Israeli preemptive attacks against the Iranians. But the U.S., Lucas, we are told, is participating, and that's no great surprise.
No, and officials told me the same thing, John, at the start of this broadcast, that this was a combined U.S. and Israeli strike against Iran.
We just got confirmation that the...
What y'all think? We gonna be okay or not? We gonna make it?
We gonna make it.
Define okay.
I can go to the grocery store by the end of the summer still. And
I mean, yeah, we're gonna be okay in that sense. But I mean,
I can still enjoy my summer. I can still take my trips.
Nah, you can't. Nah, depending on where you're taking the trip.
I'm staying in the States, so I'm staying in the States.
I was about to say,
Okay, as long as you don't go to Mexico, we good.
I might go to Canada. That's about it.
As long as you don't go to Mexico.
I want to go to Canada too, yo. I want to get through. I want to get some Canadian maple syrup. That
you gotta go to Toronto. It's the best place ever.
I have not been, and I want to go.
So are we gonna be okay, DJ? We good. Hey, I'm scared because Farrakhan then came out. I'm scared. Farrakhan came out. Oh Lord,
I'm gonna be honest. I mean, I can't call it. I mean, for me, it hits different because you're putting it's. I feel, and I don't care what anybody says. I don't care how anybody looks at me. I feel it's unprovoked. You know, we weren't in any imminent danger. There was no endangerment to assets or personnel, and you basically attacked them, and you justified your attack by saying they wouldn't give up their them seeking to become nuclear powers or whatever. They wouldn't give up their nuclear power, but then you said in June that you bombed them and they had no more nuclear capability. Now you bombed them again a couple of months later and said, well, because of nuclear power, which one is it? There's that. But I mean, at the end of the day, you're putting servicemen and women, you're sending them back into danger for what? For what? Like there was nothing that was gonna harm us or gonna do any damage to us in the immediate future.
They already here if they wanted to do something.
Bro, they are. So like again, there was nothing in the immediate future that would have harmed us. So I don't see how what you did was justified. Now, granted, if people are going to look for justification or call or find fault in anything done in the world. So, I mean, my personal standpoint on it is, as long as it ain't coming from me and mine, we're good.
When I seen Farrakhan, I thought we had something to do with it. I was like, oh Lord, Farrakhan, what's going on? He don't never come outside.
Our president and the government that supports him to be very, very careful, because if the trigger of war in the Middle East is pulled by you using your surrogates at the insistence of Israel, then the war will trigger another kind of war, which will bring China, Russia, all of the nations into a war. And it bothers me to say this to you, Mr. President, but the war will end America as you know it. Our president.
Oh,
Is he doing too much? Is Farrakhan doing? You hear me? Is
No,
Farrakhan?
I don't think he's doing too much. I mean, he's stating what he sees.
Okay. Laney, what you think?
I mean, my thing is, you just wasted a bunch of money for what? Please. I mean, what is it? What are we solving here?
I have no idea.
I mean, that's what I'm trying to figure out. What are we solving by creating wars? Nothing. To prove one person is better than the other person? I mean, come on.
I feel like that after something we don't know nothing about. Just like all the other wars that they go, we don't know what they really overdoing. We don't.
No, we don't.
Facts.
I mean, just like with this whole situation with the government shutdown. Why do we have a government shutdown now?
Yeah, we talked about it yesterday, didn't we? I have no idea. I don't know. I be finding out this stuff in real time sometimes.
Like, why do we really have a government shutdown?
I asked you yesterday. Does it affect the airport?
It does affect the airport. I told you that yesterday. It does. Yes, it does. And it's gonna affect me when I gotta go to Florida on Thursday, so I know it's gonna affect me.
That's why I drive. Nope. I don't want to be on no plane with nobody. No, I'm good.
But hold on now. Let's talk about in all reality, it's safer to be on a plane than to be on the ground driving.
I feel that, but like, man, look, I'm not trying to get off topic. Let me tell you.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Speak it. Go ahead. We ain't going nowhere. We ain't got no.
I was on a plane for work, right?
Uh-huh.
And I was traveling from Minnesota to Texas. And I promise you, I went on there, chose my seat. I got an aisle seat. Saw that the two seats, saw on the app that the two seats, it was a full row. So I was like, okay, cool, whatever, no problem. So then I looked on the app as I was boarding, and it looked like one of the seats came open, the middle seat. I was like, okay, cool, no problem, bro. Like, what's good? So I get on my seat. A dude comes, he got the window seat. And this plus size lady, she was healthy. She had the middle seat, bro. And I'm sitting like this, so she could, so trying to make sure she's comfortable and everything else. Bro, she went to sleep and laid her head on my shoulder, and I'm all like, what do you say in that situation? Like,
I would put my arm around.
Nah, I'm married, bro. I'm married, so
you would have got there though.
There was nowhere for me to go.
So I leaning after that.
I told my wife, I said, "Yeah, baby." I said, "I ain't flying no more. I'm done.
But you know what? I mean, not to be funny or anything, but now they're making it where a weight requirement, you have to purchase 2 seats if you're over a certain amount of weight.
I seen that.
Yo, I'm definitely glad I'm flying, because I'm probably gonna have to be one of them ones to purchase 2 seats. Yeah. I'm telling you.
I'm driving. I think they're gonna try to hijack another plane. In my luck, I'll be.
Bro, if they hijack the plane, I'm going down. I'm going down. I'm going down in the blaze of glory.
Oh my goodness. Okay, they ain't hijacking no plane.
I'm telling you, like I'll be over there, like they'll probably be looking at me like, "Sir, are you okay?" I'm like, "Yo, are you really doing this? Is this really happening? Are you really hijacking the plane? Like, you're really gonna do this?"
I'm gonna find that damn one jacket in here. It's one parachute in here. I know it is. It's mine. It's mine.
Oh my goodness.
You could grab onto my legs if you want to, but I'm putting it on. I'm the one putting it on. I'm putting it
I
on.
mean, listen, do y'all know how to swim? If y'all know how to swim, you'll be all right.
Yeah. Depends on where you land. Not if you up there flying in the mountains.
Walker gonna be all like, I can show you the world.
Y'all can hang on to my legs, the parachute, but the parachute is hooked on to me. Now, if you start hanging and we start hitting the ground a little too fast, I'm gonna kick you off.
Really? Oh wow. Okay.
We got to do a show tomorrow. The bad guys must go on.
Well, I'm about to get out of here. I gotta finish washing clothes.
I need you to send me your banner at some point. I'll put you on the next reel.
Okay, I uploaded the link into the group chat.
Okay, I'm gonna grab. I'm gonna put you on the next reel. I don't have you on this one. Definitely put you on the next.
No
problem.
Yeah, I'm about to leave too. I'm about to leave out too.
All right, who want to promote first, or y'all don't want to promote it all before y'all go?
Go ahead, DJ.
My name is DJ, host of the What's Good Family Podcast. As you can see down there, I drop new episodes every Monday at 9 o'clock. I post clips every day except Saturday and Sunday. You can reach me on the Facebook. You can reach me at the YouTube. You can reach me on TikTok, Instagram, and I just set up Twitter, so I'm learning how to work that. So we're not even gonna go there yet.
Hey, hit me up. Hit me up for the Twitter. Hit me up. I'll help you out.
Bet. But yeah, y'all can catch me there. Be sure to tune in. Walker, I appreciate you sharing your platform with me, bro. Thank you for having me. I promise this will not be the last time. And I'll catch y'all next time.
Peace. No problem, man. Thank you, man. Thank you, man. Thank you so much. Well, hey, oh yeah, right. I'm give me that banner, and we're gonna link up on that Twitter. I need some friends in the space.
All right. I'll send that over to you now.
All right.
All right, I'm about to clock out. Yeah. So I got Divine Connections. We air every Wednesday and Saturday. Saturday we do something special. We do testimony day so people can come on and share their testimony. Wednesday's more of like a Bible study type thing. Also I got a men's group that we join together every last Monday of the month. The next one will be on Monday, which is March 29th of this month. Well, shoot, March. Oh goodness.
Oh, it'll be March.
26th.
You said the end of the month?
Yeah.
Oh,
No, March 30th. March 30th. Starting at 9 o'clock. We stream through Zoom. So all men are welcome. Females welcome as well. And you could catch me on Facebook, Lonnie, LA, and I, Middlebrooks. I am there. So that's me.
Thank you. I'm gonna need you for another episode. I'm gonna ask because there's a thing going out where women don't like being called female, and I just heard you say female. So I got an episode idea when I say woman versus female. If you
Okay.
interested.
Well, then you know what? Then you need to come on my bench broadcast at the end of the month. How about that?
I got you.
So we switching.
I got you.
But I mean, it's not gonna be just you. There's like 15 other men on there. So you know you're not by yourself.
Okay, I got you.
All right. Well, I appreciate it, Walker, and we will definitely continue to collaborate. I will send you a friend request. Listen, my lane is totally different from y'all lane, so please do not get offended.
Oh, you're good. And also, I'm gonna tag you in these clips I made from the Eric G show, and these clips right here. So.
Okay, yeah, because me and Eric, we always on the thing anyway.
Yeah, so I'm gonna make sure I tag. I couldn't find you on YouTube. I didn't know if you had one or not. But
yeah, I do got a YouTube, so I'm gonna go ahead and send that to you, and I'm gonna send you a friend request right now. Anyway.
Okay, cool.
All right, thank you.
No problem.
All right.
All right, where we at? We at what? Oh, hour and a half. Thank everybody for watching. Make sure you like it, subscribing. Make sure you guys are liking and subscribing to everyone in the intro video and everyone in the outro video that will play after the show. That will play. What's today? Sunday. I will see you guys tomorrow. I was gonna do a 2-a-day. I don't know if I got it in me. Definitely tomorrow. Make sure you guys are liking and subscribing to the Bad Guys Pod, TikTok, Instagram, all that good stuff. Like I said, make sure you guys are liking and subscribing to everybody in the intro and in the outro. The outro is about to play because I'm out. And as usual, make sure you guys like and subscribe. Catch you guys tomorrow. Bad Guys out.